What's up guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about Siacoin. Now, Siacoin is a cloud storage crypto. It's technically now in a downtrend, so it's worth paying attention to the fact that I don't necessarily think it's going to break any previous highs or anything, but I still think there's quite decent gains to be had here. I think this is going to make some profits, and I'm going to explain why, because there's a couple of statistics that I've not seen anyone share that I think are very relevant to why this will certainly go up in price. Before I get into that though guys, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the vids, I showed everyone that was buying these cryptos up because I said they were going to make big profits. You can see what the prices were of all these coins when I recorded my vids. You can see the highs that these coins hit 18 months on. In fact, less than 18 months on. And you can see what your profit would have been from a $100 investment if you'd put it into the coin when I released the video and sold 18 months on. And that's what I did. I sold all these coins. But say you're putting 100 into absolutely every single one. That's 26 coins. That's a $2,600 investment. If you just sold 18 months on, your profit from that 2,600 would have been 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, since selling these, I've been buying up new cryptos. Since the market crash, I consistently keep buying new cryptos, coins that I think are going to do big gains, like I said with Phantom. Bear in mind, by the way, in 2020, there wasn't a single crypto YouTuber anywhere talking about Phantom being a big profit machine. I released a whole course dedicated to the fact I knew Phantom was going to do 100x gains, and it did 677x. And when I find the next Phantom, I'm just going to go on to copymycrypto.com, which is the site I run, and share the coins that I'm in. So when I find the next big winner, their members are just going to find out. And copymycrypto.com is where I do all the work. I dive into the markets, I find a coin I like, and when I get into a coin, I tell the members what coin it is, the gains I think it can have, why I'm getting into it, the percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. When I sell a coin, I do the exact same thing. What coin am I selling? What percentage am I selling? And what am I doing with my profits? And again, they can copy along. There's no work required. So if that sounds good to you, go read the site now. Pause this vid. On the site, you'll see the things I've said in the past. You'll see what the members achieved. All of it is public record, so you can verify absolutely everything that you've seen on the site by just going through the old videos on this channel. Now, guys, let's get into Siacoin. So this is the long-term chart of Siacoin. Now, Siacoin, as you can see, in 2018, ran up pretty damn high, went up to about 8 cents, but in the most recent bull cycle, only hit about 5.5 cents. So technically, that's a downtrend, right? Now, Siacoin is a decentralized storage crypto. So it's a platform where basically people share their unused storage space. It's a trustless marketplace for cloud storage. And Siacoin fuels the ecosystem. Siacoin pays for the transactions that occur. Now, what's also relevant is the founders. Now, the Siacoin was first conceived by David Vorick while he was studying computer science at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. He discussed the idea of an email with Luke Champine, I want to say. I always butcher people's names, so I can only apologize. And they formed the company Nebulous Inc., which were the primary developers of Sia until the founding of the Sia Foundation in 2021. It's registered as a non-profit organization based in the US and is now the steward of the Sia project. Now, since 2022 as well, they've integrated the grants program. The grants program will allow the opportunity to fund new projects that want to utilize Sia in some way to benefit the network and the ecosystem. And look, Siacoin is a quality crypto. In fact, there's some statistics that I really need to share with you guys. Before I get into that though, guys, highly recommend everyone check out R Staking. Now, R Staking have been up and running since 2019. And this is a staking platform where you can earn 25% APR every year. They've got over 200 tokens across 9 networks. In fact, I think now it's over 500 tokens across 12 networks. And the rewards are distributed every 3 hours. They have no user verification. They have no KYC. They've been running since 2019. And they don't provide info of the users to any third parties. Now, the other benefit of using our staking, by the way, is new users are rewarded with $5 in the Rhino token as well. And there's a few different things you can do, because basically these are liquidity pools where it's like BUSD, USDT, you know, as an example, and one of the most safe in terms of crypto staking is utilizing stablecoin pools. Obviously, the prices in stablecoins don't fluctuate unless obviously you get the craziness of like a UST, but that's not happened other than that one. And BUSD, USDC, USDT, TR, and DAI are all safe as hell. So you can provide liquidity, and then as a result, you will get 25% across a year. So say I wanted to stake $5, you know, across a year, I'm going to get $1.25. That's a 25% return for staking. So you can build up your slush fund of stable coins, of profit, and invest that across the year. Like I said, if people are interested, there's a link in the description. If you want to be a new user, like I say, you will be rewarded with a $5 effectively gift in the Rhino or the Rhine token. So guys, check that out. There's a link in the description. Now, back to Siacoin. So the statistics that I want to share. Siacoin, by the way, proof of work. It's a proof of work consensus. So proof of work is what Bitcoin is, right? So that means miners have to mine it. Now, you can see the network statistics. So in 2016, the hash rate was piss poor, and they were pretty rubbish all the way up to 2018. Then ASIC miners were created, they were formed, and as a result, we saw this huge surge in hash rate because miners were just going crazy trying to get hold of every crypto they could under the sun. Then algorithm changed to, you know, counteract the ASIC introduction, which was, you know, ridiculous, and that's kind of been one of the big issues with Bitcoin. Now, you will notice since the merge, the Ethereum merge, where Ethereum transitioned from proof of work to proof of stake, we have seen a nice surge in Siacoin mining. Why is that? Well, miners had to leave Ethereum because you can't mine it anymore. So they've been going elsewhere. And there's a fair few proof of work cryptos out there. But Siacoin has been one of the beneficiaries of that Ethereum merge. Miners have gone to Siacoin. Why do miners go anywhere? Because they believe they're going to make good money. Remember what miners have to do. They have to buy the mining rig. That's thousands of dollars. They have to pay for the electricity. That's insane amounts of money as well. And then they've got to end up selling the crypto that they mine, and they've got to be sure they're going to make profit. Miners are flocking to Siacoin. So they believe that there's profit to be made. And when we come back to the price point of Siacoin, yes, we can see technically long-term downtrend when you go from high to high, but 5.5 cents was its previous high in 2018. That is not, 2021. It could do that again. Feasibly, it could hit 5 cents with relative ease. So if you are a miner, you're looking at a coin going, oh, this can hit 5 cents. Right now, it's 0.3 of a cent. Cool. That is like a 15x, 16x. So everything that they mine, they're going to make 16 times that when they sell at peak of the bull cycle, or potentially they can. That's decent profit. And I'm looking at Siacoin going, yeah, I think it probably will hit about 5 cents. Because the downtrend's not enormous. You know, from basically 8 cents to 5.5 cents, that's not a huge drop. So 5 cents is very, very, very achievable. Although I will point out, actually, it did hit 11 cents in 2018. So if we actually zoomed in on the 2021, I'm sure it probably hit about 7 cents. And like I said, what they've done over the last few years, they've got a platform that a lot of miners are using, that a lot of miners are, you know, supporting the network. Then on top of that, they've got users that are happy. That site, by the way, is glitchy as crap. One thing that they do need to do is sort that site out, because that's a nightmare. Literally, I can see my face and everything slowing down when I go onto the site. So I'm going to close that site. They have to sort the site out. It's buggy as hell. But what they have is a platform that is heavily used. People are using Siacoin to store all their, or to use the decentralized storage platform to store their info. They're using the platform to make sure that, you know, they don't have to use up all their hardware or all their spare storage space. And developers need additional storage space. That's a big thing. And Siacoin can feasibly broaden, because potentially, when we look at something like Render, as an example, Render's a token that is used for sharing GPU facilities to do rendering. So for big media companies, or whether it's CGI or whatever. Now, Siacoin could actually broaden. It could start, especially with the grant system they've got in place, they could actually, you know, really potentially add very good projects that want to utilize the Sia facilities to change an industry, like Render's trying to. And if Siacoin does that and introduces a grant, and that grant system brings in 5 or 6 projects that, for lack of a better term, and a bit of a shitty term, a wanky term, is disruptor. I hate that term. But if they can bring in and reward 5 or 6 projects that then do actually try and disrupt some industries, Siacoin could grow really, really well. I'm not sure if it's going to break much more than 5 cents, but that's still 15, 16x from where it is right now, which is not bad. And like I say, because the peak to peak is technically in a downtrend. So would it feasibly get to 10, 11, 12 cents? Would it break an all-time high? I don't think so. But if you do, let me know in the comments and let me know why you think so. And if you're a returning viewer that's never subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. The amount of info you get on this channel is ridiculous. Subscribe, don't be silly. And if you're a new viewer, look at the info you just got. You got mining stats. I don't see anyone sharing that anywhere on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. And guys, last thing. If you want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to have success without having to do a single bit of work, head over to copymycrypto.com and go and read that site. Everything on the site is public record. You can see everything I've said in the past. You can see what the members have achieved. You can verify it all because it's all on the history of this channel. Check your profits in the last bull cycle against the members. Did you beat the members? If you didn't, then copymycrypto.com is something you want to consider. It's where I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that I like, that I believe are going to have big wins, like I said with Phantom when no one else did. And when I buy a coin, I tell the members the coin that I'm buying, the gains I think it can have, the percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. It's completely transparent. When I sell a crypto, I tell my members what coin I'm selling, what percentage I'm selling, and what I'm doing with my profits, whether it's banking it or reinvesting it, and they can copy along. There is no work required. If you're new to crypto and you want to get into crypto but you don't know where to start, then copymycrypto.com is exactly where you want to check out. So go have a look at the site now to see if it's for you. And guys, that is it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.